Hey everyone, it's Brandy. You're watching AbstractCrafter. You can see my shadow right there. We're doing I don't really want to call it a review because that's not what this series is really based upon. It's meant to be a celebration of a company that provides superior products. But I guess I don't really know how else to classify it yet. If you have any suggestions, just leave it in the comments below of how it, specifically for the Homegrown Series. Not really for, like, actual reviews when I do product reviews. Because that's not really the goal with this one. So I guess let's just get right into it. I finished this late last night while I was trying to respond to comments. And I turned my mic around, so I'm hoping that my voice will pick up a little bit more. Which also means that I have to adjust things a little bit different. But, without further ado, I love it. I think it turned out amazing. And I think they did a really good job picking the colors. Now, I did say that I was a little bit afraid that it would kind of be a little pixelated. And it is to an extent. But I think it has something to do with what I had explained to you guys about the sizing and how they're trying to get it so that the pasting area is the new measurement. And I think that if this was a little bit bigger, it would work. And I know that there was a little bit of controversy about people saying that there would be no difference between if this was done in round or square, but there actually is a difference. And I guess unless you've actually done comparisons yourself or investigated it a little bit, you might not think so. Now, I'm not saying that in a way to be biased one way or the other, because I love both. I think they both have their benefits, and I think they both look good. But I think that there is a place and a time for everything. And if you go to DiamondArtClub's blog page, which was linked in the last video, and it will be linked in this one, they have an entire article based on choosing round versus square. And one of their suggestions was, in these smaller paintings about this size, that round is going to give you the better detail. And I fully agree with that. Squares will give you better detail in the larger paintings. So if, like, the painting were to fill up my entire table here, yeah, it would have been great in a square. I hadn't had much experience at the time when I ordered this with square, which is why I ordered it in that. I still love it regardless. I kind of knew that it would be a tiny bit pixelated in this size. But knowing that going in, it doesn't bother me. I was able to start moving some of these diamonds where they're supposed to go, and it did tighten up a little bit. There's still a little bit of gapping. I don't necessarily blame that on the diamonds, though. I blame that a lot on myself because I was rushing. I have never rushed a painting more in my life than I did with this one. And so I wasn't being very accurate in placement. And you'll notice that when we get down and look closer at the canvas, that a lot of my drills are crooked. I do plan on going back through it and trying to move them as best as I can. But I wanted to get this review up for today, so that everybody could see how it turned out. Regardless, it's still going to look really good, and I'll kind of give you a little bit of a look-see at where it's going to go, but don't you dare judge me because it's a little bit of a mess. But I wanted to kind of give you some context as to why I wanted it in this size and I didn't go bigger. Well, for one, with any company I like, that I haven't experienced, I like to get it in a smaller size, so I can kind of see what I'm working with. And now that I know that the quality is impeccable, I've already said it in both other videos, I'm going to be a customer for life. And again, I'll say I've had nothing but bad luck with just about every company that I've ordered from that was either on Amazon or AliExpress in some way, shape, or form. I didn't have any troubles with this one. There's more than enough diamonds, which I'll show you. There was very little garbage beads, and in most cases the colors themselves had no garbage. So I did notice in the comments that the DiamondArtClub was not happy with the way that this was cut, and quite honestly I did not notice it until she pointed it out. But now that she pointed it out, it's all I can see. But to me that doesn't really matter because I want to cut this off anyway. And, well, not cut it off. This part will get wrapped around when I frame it. Why do I always do this? Put rubber bands on my wrist when I'm filming. But basically what I'll do is it'll just get folded right there, like that. And then that's all you'll see anyway. Some of them, all I do is just put duct tape around the sides. And then I'm trying to look through my camera while I do this. And then that's as much framing as I do. Or I'll just, you know, put it on a canvas or whatever. But considering that this stuff is going to be, you know, cut off anyway, it doesn't matter anymore. But I completely understand where they were coming from in that. Because when you have a product, you know, like this, and I know because I used to do, like, cake decorating, which isn't really the same thing, but you want it to look its best, and you want it to be as presentable as possible. But to me, that's not a deal breaker, so it doesn't bother me that the cut is off, because either way, I didn't have to tape all the way up and around, which I have to do with most companies, because it'll start to fray. And rather than get that stop fray that you use in sewing, and putting that all around, and then having to smell that, and no guarantee that it's going to work, because I've never tried it on a canvas, really. I usually just put washi tape around it, because then I have my whole washi tape border. But that wasn't necessary with this one, and I'm just kind of trying to give you a little shine. And I'm going to be taking pictures right after this to post on their Instagram and on their Facebook, so that they'll have it. And I was even thinking of taking a tiny little clip and kind of moving it around so you could see the sparkle associated. But maybe not with this bright light that I got shining on it right now. That's mostly for your benefit. So, I'll show you the garbage. And if you remember, if you watched my drill with me, then you know that I was being really picky with the white beads, and you'll see. Let's get my camera to focus. And it's trying. See, that's really all I got. And it's just like those plastic, I can't see, those plastic bits like that black one there. And the white ones are just like even the smallest of holes. See, like there's two right there with bigger holes. That's like the worst of it. It really is not that bad. And then just a couple that were hollowed out like that. Those were the only two like that I found. And typically when I have some that are connected, like these two black ones, I'll just cut them. I used to just cut them myself, but if I have enough, then I just throw them in the garbage bin. But these were really good to work with. I didn't have to worry about having problems with them. None of them were oily, sticky. They didn't squish down when I tried to work with them. It was really nice to work with diamonds that were actually good quality. So, I'm going to show you what I have for leftovers. And then, because it's a lot, they definitely gave me plenty of overage, and I am so grateful for that. I don't know if you'll be able to see through that, but, I mean, it looks like a full kit still. And with the Tic Tac boxes, it's not as easy to see, but, like, for example, the yellow and the pink here really have a lot of overage. Of course, it's not going to let me show you. I'll try to just... with all my, there we go. So it's coming up to there on the, when I move it. So it's coming up to there on the Tic Tac boxes. That is a ton of overage. And I really appreciate that, like, a lot. And especially, like, with the 310s, because 310s are always notorious for having problems. I think it's because it's harder to see problems. With the whites, too, I have a hard time seeing it, especially when I got lights on it. But, like, look at how many extra, let me line my fingernail up. So it goes up to there again. So it's about the same as far as focus. Overage goes on all of them. And they were staticky, but I tell you, I would so much rather deal with static because I can solve that problem by simply putting dryer sheets in there. It doesn't bother me to have them staticky at all. I actually kind of find it funny when they get super staticky and then they start jumping out. So we did the garbage, we looked at the beads, and now let me grab my book. And we're going to move this diamond painting out of the way because we're going to focus on beads now. And we will get up close and look at that, even though I'm ashamed of the terrible job I did. So these were the only colors that I have that were also in this kit. And I just wanted to kind of compare. Some are round and some are square. But there was only one, and you know that dye lots always greatly differ. So I was really impressed with how much they match. And I wish I had an actual chart, but, you know. So these were the only 5 colors, like I said, that I have. Well, no, I guess I have a couple more, but I didn't think we needed to look at every single gray. So I just grabbed a darker one and a lighter one. And I can tell you which kits they came from. So, like, I'll just take a couple out and put them right on top of the baggie. So you can see they blend in pretty good. So we got a super nice color match there. Oh, hold on. I need another. So, yeah. I think it looks really good, is what I'm trying to stutter out here. And with the... It doesn't make a huge difference. This is more out of my curiosity of how well, like, if I were, you know, to add the... Which I'm going to do anyway. When I add these to my collection, how well are they going to match? And it's not really that great of a test because I don't have the DMC chart. But with a color like 666, I know that this is a bright, vibrant red. And look at how much nicer and more vibrant DiamondArtClubs are compared to this one that I got off of Amazon. I mean, look at, they just stand out above. These ones actually look really muted in comparison. So that just goes to show the vibrancy. I thought that they were pretty vibrant, and I was correct in that. So then we'll try the 996s. And my camera's having malfunctions. And like I said, this doesn't really matter. This was just more my curiosity. And it's the same with these ones too. You can see. I mean, those ones kind of blend pretty good on the camera. But you can see how these ones from the old kit are a little bit more dull than these ones. So they definitely got their colors down. And then there was this one, which I find that I have to constantly force my camera to focus. There we go. The gray ones, I find so many dye lots for this one. And I almost never have overage on the gray ones. But look at how much brighter DiamondArtClub is in comparison. These ones are a more dull gray. And these are like a nice bright, almost white gray. They actually look white in comparison, but I guarantee you, they're light gray. The only one that didn't match up was 603. And this was an Amazon. I think it was the Four Seasons Trees that this one came from. Which you guys haven't seen the review on because I'm trying to finish all of them before I do that. And, I mean, look how much better these pink ones look. These ones almost look coral in comparison. And, I mean, like I said, this doesn't really mean much without having the actual DMC chart. But I can at least confirm my own thoughts that these did turn out a lot more bright than a lot of the ones that I have. So, now that I've thrown diamonds all over, I'm going to shut these up so I don't spill these. I'm still not going to measure it for you because I don't think that's fair to do when a company is actively working on measuring their canvases to be more accurate so it doesn't help to rub salt in the wound or whatever. But I can tell you that the measurement that was given is from end to end. And, you know, that's actually common practice for a lot of companies. So, the fact that they actually want to change it to be the actual pasting area, that I think that's really cool. Because not many companies even care. They just will give you whatever measurement that they feel is necessary. I'm going to link that round versus square article. And I really encourage you to read it. Because this is all information that I already knew beforehand, and a little bit of information that I didn't know beforehand. But they have some good articles in their blog. Some really informative, good articles. So as you watch me move my drills out of the way into a place where they won't get spilled. So, like, obviously these ones, when they get put away, will go in their own baggies so that if I ever need backups, I can choose what dye lot more closely matches the ones that I am missing. So, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to get down and look closely at this canvas so that you can see Got baggies falling out. Oh, here's another escapee. I need better baggies. I've been looking. I've been actively looking. But I haven't found any that fit better. So, I want you to keep in mind that what you're going to... Oh, shoot, I lost one. Good thing I got some right here. I haven't rolled this down or pressed it at all yet. So, that doesn't surprise me that I lost one. I've been pretty rough with it. I just kind of threw it, like, on top of a pile of stuff when I came up here. I did not treat it very respectfully. I usually film in my downstairs office / living room / bedroom area. But I decided to film upstairs so I could try to have better sound quality. There we go. And so, yeah, keep in mind that when you see the crookedness and stuff, that's my fault for not slowing down and taking my time and giving it the full attention it deserved. So again, tons and tons of leftovers. Very, very impressed with the colors. Like, you can even see in there the blues and the reds and the reds, the purples, the greens. They're gorgeous, and you can see it on here how gorgeous it really is. So I'm going to take you down and we're going to get up close. So here we go. Let's see if I can get it to focus. See, you can see where my diamonds are crooked because I was rushing. So it's hard for me to say, you know, use your own judgment when I kind of failed. And you can see the spots where I actually slowed down, like over here, and took my time and tried to get things to be more even. So, oh, I just love it. This is my favorite butterfly right here, the colors together. And I really like the pinks together on that one. And you know, this maroon color, I thought at first that I was just really not going to like it. But it really goes well together. And even this butterfly, I'm just trying to give you close-ups of all the butterflies. Can you imagine, though, what this would look like in a bigger size? How much more detail that they'd be able to put into this painting? It would be unreal. So, this is where I'm talking about where I was rushing, is down in here. And you can see that. I gotta clean it off. So, like I said, I have yet to use a toothbrush on it, and I have yet to roll them down, do my rolling pin over it, and get them in place. But I am beyond happy with this. I can't wait till I can find the frame and hang it up, and I'm actually going to get a white frame so it all blends together. Maybe, I don't know, maybe a black frame would look good, but it's either going to be black or white. I guess maybe I could go with gray. Okay, stop it, black or white. But the reason I think that this would look better in a round is because these are actually, like, if you look at this, let's see if I can get it to focus on that. Not very well, but you can see that those are like splatters almost. And so if this would have been in round, I think it would have been able to capture that detail a lot better. But I don't care. I'm happy with it. It's going to look beautiful on my wall. So I can't wait till I find the frame. I'll show you really fast where this is going to go. And then I'm going to ask you the question of the day for the giveaway. So let's hold on. So the lighting got really dull because I wanted to shut it off. But this is like my beauty area. That's one of my nail polish shelves. I need at least 2 more of those for all my nail polishes. And then up there where that nail polish shelf is, that's a lot of my glitters and my hollows and like specialty ones. And then that's just like antique makeup products. And I want to move those 2 shelves apart. And then the picture is going to go in the middle because this is like, it's really messy. I haven't cleaned it, but that's where all my beauty products are. And it's not at all organized. But that's just some of my jewelry there. I have boxes upon boxes of that too. So, now, the question of the day. I'm getting stuck on things over here. Let's gently move you back into your position. Put that right in the center. So the question of the day for the giveaway, and before I give you the question, I want to remind you, please don't put anything in the comments about a giveaway, a prize, or anything like that. I will put I'm just going to flash after I, go over this again. I'll just put the pictures in really quick and talk over it. So these are the 4 pictures that you're going to be able to choose from. Number 1, 2, 3, and 4 in order. I didn't put the size or anything on it because if you want to see that, just go check out my last video. And I'll put it again in the very last video so that the winner will actually be able to choose number 1, 2, 3, or 4. And so the way that you enter is I'm going to ask a question and then you just answer that plain and simple in the comments. You can go back to yesterday's video and still answer the question in that one. And if you don't want to watch the whole drill with me, because I understand that's not for everyone, go to the very end of the video and you'll be able to just see the pictures from the giveaway and then answer the giveaway question. And so today's giveaway question is, what is your favorite diamond painting? I just want to know the subject. Or if you happen to know the name of it, you can tell me that too, or a brief description of it. Like this, I'm not joking, this is my favorite one, because this is the one that's been most personal to me. And that's the ones I have completed. I have a couple that are on their way, but I don't count those yet because they're not here yet. So yeah, this is my favorite diamond painting by far. Because I love butterflies, I love high-heeled shoes, and I definitely love red-bottom shoes. I mean, what girl that loves shoes like this wouldn't love red-bottom shoes? It just says class. So, again, the question is, what's your favorite diamond painting? And it doesn't have to be one you've completed. What's your favorite diamond painting? Either the name of it or a brief description of it. And remember, do not put anything about it being a giveaway or a giveaway prize. And don't forget to go back and get your entry in on the last video, because everybody can get up to 5 entries. So starting with the video from yesterday, that'll be yesterday, today, and then 3 more days of questions. So everybody will be able to get up to 5 entries. So alright, friends, I'm going to cut it off here. I want to shout out again Diamond Art Club for being so supportive of the series, because, you had no idea what to expect going into it, and I hope I did your company some justice. And with that, have a nice day, friends. I love you. Have fun diamond painting, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Bye!